Hello everybody and welcome back to The Walking Dead. The group has made it to Macon. We've locked ourselves in a drugstore and we found a new group of assortment of people, I guess. We had Lily and Larry over here who were giving us a lot of grief when they thought Duck was bitten. Glenn has gone out to find some gas.
We just need to get back to
Clementine almost got bitten by a walker. We've got Doug here, he's our lookout, and then Carly was the woman with the gun who saved us. So we have a lot of socializing to do here and a lot of stuff that we can look around for in the drugstore. So we'll just start on one end and go from there.
It's not damaged. Glad this place didn't get looted.
I'm surprised it didn't get looted. I mean, it's a drugstore. You think that's one of the first places people would go. There's some food there. There should be a couple more bars kicking around that we can pick up and distribute it to people to get some brownie points, so to speak. Let's talk with Clementine first, see if she's a little bit shaken after her encounter.
Hey there.
Hi.
You okay?
Can I, get you anything?
I'm okay. Maybe I'm a little hungry.
I'll see about that. Any word from Glenn?
Nothing. Is he okay?
Yeah, I think so. You're doing a good job. So,
Are you okay?
what? Yeah, I'm fine. I just, I'm good.
That's good.
Yeah, I think so. Being good is good, despite the circumstances.
Yep.
I'm gonna guess that Lee doesn't
Okay.
have kids of his own, you know, trying to strike up a conversation with her and not working out the way he wants it to, but
It's
that's
not
okay.
much, but here you go.
Thank you.
Of course.
We'll get to know Clementine a little bit more, obviously, as time goes on. Alright. What else we got here?
Looks like nobody got a chance to donate anything before this all went down. Central High Tech State. Paper's a week old. Feels like years.
Let's go ahead and talk to Carly.
You're a pretty good shot.
Well, you don't fuck with a reporter, especially one that's 3 days out from her last cup of coffee.
You seem to handle yourself pretty well.
Really? I'm a disaster.
I can't tell.
My news editor was eaten about 5 feet away from me, and I would have joined her if it wasn't for that dorky guy on watch over there.
I'm sorry.
She was an asshole, but, you know.
Yeah.
That still sucks.
That guy saved you?
Yeah, can you believe it? Those creeps, or ghouls, or whatever the hell they are. They were pulling our van apart, and that guy, Doug, just came to the rescue.
You can never tell who the heroic ones are gonna be, I suppose.
He's kinda cute. In that parents' basement sort of way.
Huh?
Huh? Oh, nothing.
What are you messing around with there?
A radio. I can't get it to work, though.
Here, let me have a look.
There could be many reasons for it not working. You probably
There are
should
no
have checked if it
batteries in
had
this.
batteries first.
You know that there are no batteries in that thing.
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. No.
I can try to find some. Needs two.
Thanks. I wouldn't even really know what to look
You
for.
wouldn't know what to look for? Batteries? Do you live on planet Earth? Oh well, whatever. We can find some batteries in the pharmacy, so we'll have a look around. We'll talk to Doug afterwards.
No, I'm sorry to hear your loved one was eaten by the living dead car.
I'm glad Lee has a good sense of humor in this situation.
Try to get some rest, hon.
How can I with those things out there?
So we got one battery for Carly. Looks like pictures of the owners of the pharmacy. So I think there's maybe one more candy bar we can grab and another battery.
I don't remember them very well.
Let's have a talk with the family here.
Hey, Lee. Maybe punching him wasn't such a good idea.
There were worse plans.
Says the guy who didn't get punched in the mouth. Anyway, we, Kat and I, appreciate your support.
Thank you, Lee.
Well, I wasn't gonna just let him, you know.
Are you guys all right?
We're just fine, considering.
How about you, Duck?
We've all been through a lot.
How's Duck doing?
He's okay. It was just a shock.
We're lucky as hell nobody got nabbed on the way in here.
Yeah, no
Little
shit.
kid.
How's she doing?
Well, her parents are dead. I just don't know how to tell her.
Well, her family's dead, so...
That's awful, Lee.
Yeah, well... She seems to be handling herself all right.
She's just a little girl, Ken.
Lee says she spent days on her own. That takes toughness.
But you have no idea what sort of emotional damage is happening to her every second her family is gone.
We don't know, but we can't think about it. There's nothing we can do about it.
What's the plan?
Hang tight, I suppose. Seems pretty dangerous out there, so we ought to wait for things to clear up.
You said your family was from here in Macon?
That's right.
Where are they? Should we go looking for them?
They, own this place. They're
Aw.
gone.
Oh, sweetie.
Kat,
They were good people. I wasn't around much, but yeah, they're dead.
Lee, you got a second?
Sure.
Back on Herschel's farm.
Yeah.
We didn't even try to save him. That blood is on our hands, you know?
Well, you know,
It happened pretty fast.
I had the
Yes.
intention of saving
But I
them
can't stop
both.
seeing him in my head.
We can't kill ourselves over
We killed that boy. We could have saved him
You
together.
ran
Did what
off.
we could. Bad things happen. We didn't make a choice that killed Sean. You think you do when you look back on it, but in a moment, when things are really out of control, you don't have any choice.
I guess.
Try to let it go.
It's hard to let it go, man, but he's gone. You just have to live with your choices, and it's gonna slow you down in this type of situation. You got your boy to think about, you know? I guess I can see why Kenny does feel really bad, though. I mean, Lee kind of stopped and was gonna go back for Sean, but Kenny panicked and ran off.
It's not much, but here, for the boy.
Oh, thanks, Lee. He appreciates it.
That's sweet, Lee.
So, once you learn that Lee's family owns the drugstore, looking at the pictures and stuff has a little bit more meaning because you can see that it's actually him, his brother, and his parents. I guess we can stop and talk to Larry and Lily. I doubt they have much to say to me, though. I did call Lily a bitch and let Kenny punch her dad in the face.
How's he doing?
I'm not sure I got your name.
I'm not sure I
It's
told
Lee.
you.
Lily. My dad's Larry. I was just doing what I had to earlier.
Everyone was.
You didn't have to call me a bitch in front of my people. I don't need that shit, alright? It's hard enough to be in charge of people's lives without some dick cutting you down. And that violence before with my dad, that didn't help.
Yeah, you know, I didn't have to call you a bitch, but you didn't have to act the way you did either. Awfully hypocritical.
What's wrong with him?
He's got a heart condition. He takes nitroglycerin tablets pretty regularly. I've seen a few bad attacks that he couldn't get over and needed to go to the hospital.
Yeah, that's not really an option right now.
I'm just trying to keep him relaxed.
You're from here?
I work at Warner Robins, the Air Force Base.
Yeah, I know it. Pilot?
Nah, just mechanical admin stuff. I deal with a bunch of shitheads and bureaucrats all day. Sometimes a plane, if I'm lucky. You?
I work up at UGA.
So that's probably why she's a tough girl. She works for the military.
Was anyone here when you guys got here?
No, this place was pretty wrecked. We pulled a couple of bodies out of the office.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Did you know anybody here?
Yeah, the owners, we were close.
I'm sorry. We found an older couple in the office. Dad hauled them out in case they weren't really dead.
That's a tough one.
What do you think about all this?
What is there to think? The dead are up, walking around, eating people, and turning them into more of them. I mean, Jesus.
We need to stick together and get through this.
I'm not gonna ask her about her dad's temper.
I'm gonna get
I
back
think
to
that's
him
just gonna
now.
make things worse. But I'll give you a candy bar.
It's not much, but here.
You sure?
Yeah, you're under quite a bit of stress.
Thanks. That's, really sweet.
Don't mention.
I extend an olive branch of peace to you. And now I gotta find the last battery. And we'll go back to Carly. I like how she acts all tough, you know. I haven't had coffee in 3 days, don't fuck with me. But she can't figure out how to work a radio and then says she doesn't know what batteries look like. I won't hold it against you, though.
This battery
Stress
should
tends
fit
to
the
make
radio.
people
Great.
not
thanks.
quite
And
themselves.
here's another one.
Should be able to get it to work now.
It's still not working?
Yeah, I can't figure it out.
Let me have a look at that thing.
Go ahead.
Did you put the batteries in the right way? No, you didn't. I might explain a couple things. Hopefully that's it. Hopefully the rest of it works fine.
As the unknown
You fixed
infection
it.
continues to spread unchecked, the estimated death toll continues to skyrocket. WABE urges you to stay indoors and avoid any contact with individuals you suspect may have been exposed.
The station is okay.
In the event of a full... my producer's telling me we have to get off the air.
Steve.
WABE wishes you and your loved one... God bless you all.
That didn't sound very good.
Hey, Carly. That radio sign-off didn't sound too good. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You're really fine. All of your colleagues are probably
You
dead.
don't think I know that? Of course I'm not fucking fine. God, leave. Just leave me
I'm
alone.
such a dick. I didn't exactly mean to say that. I was kind of trying to be sarcastic, but I guess now is not the time.
Hey there.
I'm sorry, Carly, about earlier. That wasn't appropriate.
How'd you end up here?
We drove up to cover the Cherry Blossom Festival. Real hard-hitting stuff.
Sounds worth it. I better get back to it.
Yep.
Hopefully she won't hold it against me. Anyways, alright, let's hope we don't be so insensitive to Doug here.
Heard or seen
Haven't
any?
had a chance to talk to
Nothing,
him
luckily.
yet.
Wanna step outside, have a look around?
I'm not suicidal yet.
No, the gate out there is closed. We can hang out in front of the store and be fine.
Oh, not right now.
Alright, let me know if you want to.
So that's why I kind of chose to talk to Doug last, because he's the one that will let you outside to have a look around. There's not really much else in the drugstore. We didn't find any keys or anything that's going to allow us to get into the area, the pharmacy, in order to get him some pills, but I think we can go into the office. Oh, Lee.
I can't think about them in here.
So this is obviously where his elderly parents spent their last moments. It's kind of unfortunate, you know, Lee didn't get to say goodbye. And he mentions that he wasn't close with his family, so he probably hadn't talked to them or had a chance to explain the situation or say he was sorry or anything.
What's that?
This was my dad's cane. He'd zip around here on it from time to time.
Was he sick?
Nah, he was okay. I actually saw him whoop shoplifters with it. This cane's protected this place better than any guard dog ever could. Plus, he knew how to make it look cool. Like you with your hat.
My dad gave it to me.
See, dads are smart like that.
It's nice that Clementine kind of followed us in. It looks like that's the door to the pharmacy. We still don't have the keys though, so there's not really any point in us moving that yet.
There's a photo over there.
And there's the family photo. Oh, Lee, you should have kept the picture.
Find anything?
It's a photo of the family who own this place. Might help us track down the keys to the office.
I know who you are. You're Lee Everett. You're a professor at Athens who killed a state senator who was sleeping with your wife. This is your parents' store. Folks around town know the owner's son got himself a life sentence, but I'm a reporter for WABE in Atlanta. I paid attention to that trial. Maybe you're a murderer, but I don't really care. Frankly, that's a skill that might come in handy. Did you tell anyone out there who you were, or that you were tied to this place?
I did tell Kenny that my parents were here.
The world is ending out there. Who cares who I am?
If you don't think people will find any reason to turn on you, especially when the shit hits the fan, you're insane.
Whatever.
You seem like an okay guy, and the last thing we need is drama out there. You've got this little girl to take care of, and look, don't make me wrong on this.
I don't plan to.
Good, because if this lasts longer than a few days, and you're a detriment to the group, then we'd have a problem.
I hear you.
I'll just keep it to myself.
Thanks.
Don't worry about it.
Carly, like Herschel, has a good point though. You have to be honest. Telling people that you were a murderer isn't the easiest thing, but like she said, some people might not care because it doesn't matter anymore. We're in the apocalypse. Some people might find the fact that you're used to killing an asset, you know, who knows. But hopefully we can trust Carly to kind of keep it to ourselves. I think that's kind of news that will be best told to people of our own accord. Haven't really had a chance to look around here fully yet, but we will continue on and do that in the next episode. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.